Every Halloween Hogwarts school of witchcraft and wizardry comes alive with mischievous poltergeists and giggling ghosts. These friendly hauntings seem like harmless fun until we realize how little we really know about them. What if the ghosts of Hogwarts aren't just the chill, laid-back spirits of friendly faces? What if they're hiding secrets even darker than Voldemort's past? If you've been obsessed with Harry Potter since the first book dropped, you probably know the ghosts of Hogwarts pretty well. We've seen nearly headless Nick shimmy his way into the hearts of Gryffindor. The Grey Lady has regaled us with stories of lost love. And let's not forget moaning myrtles less than melodic wails echoing through the third-floor bathroom. But what if these iconic characters aren't just the charming specters we take them to be? As the series progresses, and we learn more about the inner workings of the wizarding world, we also get hints at a much darker truth about the ghosts that walk the hallowed halls of Hogwarts. So let us dive into the depths of the unknown and find out what secrets these ghosts are hiding. Elric the Watcher. Before nearly headless Nick became the beloved ghost of Gryffindor Tower, there was Elric the Watcher. Elric was an architect who helped build Hogwarts in its early days, but he had a dark secret. As a young man, he dabbled in dark magic, experimenting with spells that should never have been cast. But his recklessness had consequences, and when one of his spells went terribly wrong, he became trapped within the castle walls. But Elric wasn't just any ordinary wizard. He was an accomplished architect who had designed many of the castle's intricate passages, and as a ghost, he still retained his knowledge of the castle's layout. He could move freely throughout the halls, unseen and unheard by anyone except those he chose to reveal himself to. Elric became a ghost, yet he was more aware than most of the happenings within the castle walls. It was Elric who watched as generations of students came and went, bearing witness to their triumphs and tragedies. But with great knowledge comes great sorrow, and Elric's sorrow was immeasurable. Over the centuries, he became increasingly agitated, his ghostly form flickering with rage and despair. His presence was felt in the lower dungeons, where he still paces endlessly, muttering spells and cursing the fate that has trapped him forever. What's the most terrifying thing you can imagine getting stuck as a ghost? Let me know in the comments below. The Bloody Baron. In the second installment of the Harry Potter series, we meet Sir Cadogan, a cheerful, if somewhat dim-witted ghost who haunts the halls of Hufflepuff House. But there's another ghost whose origins are shrouded in mystery and darkness. The Bloody Baron. The Bloody Baron is a spectre dressed in silver armor, eternally stained with blood, and his presence hangs heavy with a deep sadness. His story is one of betrayal, loss, and an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. Unlike other ghosts, the Bloody Baron doesn't speak often, and when he does, his voice is grave and haunting. He is the keeper of secrets, both his own and those entrusted to him by others. He's loyal to a fault, fierce in battle and bound by honor, even in death. But his past is a tangled web of deceit and tragedy. Few know that the Bloody Baron was once a proud member of Salazar Slytherin's inner circle, a loyal servant of the Dark Lord during the darkest days of the Wizarding War. He fought alongside him, carrying out his most nefarious plans with unwavering commitment. But the line between master and servant is a blurry one, and the Baron soon found himself caught in the crossfire of a war he never wanted to fight. The Baron's story is one of loyalty, love, and ultimate sacrifice. His actions have consequences that ripple through the ages, shaping the lives of those around him long after he's gone. But the true cost of his choices is a burden he bears alone. Forever trapped in the halls of Hogwarts, Helena Ravenclaw is a ghost whose story is one of ambition, love, and ultimately sacrifice. Like many students who walk the halls of Hogwarts, she was a seeker of knowledge, a lover of learning, and a dedicated member of her house. But unlike many of her peers, she carried the weight of her family name on her shoulders. Her mother, Rowena Ravenclaw, was one of the 4 founders of the school, and Helena was determined to live up to her legacy. But ambition can be a dangerous thing, and Helena's desire to surpass her mother's accomplishments led her down a path of obsession and despair. The Ravenclaw diadem was a powerful artifact, one that Helena believed would unlock the secrets of the universe and cement her place in history. But her quest for knowledge blinded her to the danger that lurked in the shadows. The diadem was cursed, and as Helena delved deeper into its mysteries, she unleashed a darkness she couldn't control. Moaning Myrtle. Myrtle Warren is a ghost whose story tugs at our heartstrings. Born in the late 19th century, she was just an ordinary witch who attended Hogwarts and dreamed of an extraordinary life. Like many teenagers, she longed to be popular, to be accepted by her peers, and to find her place in the world. But Myrtle's story is not a fairy tale. She was a victim of circumstance, a pawn in a game she didn't understand. When she met Colin and Dennis Creevy, she thought she had found the friend she had always craved. But their admiration for her was not what it seemed. They were obsessed with the infamous Lord Voldemort, and they dragged Myrtle into their dark fantasies without a second thought for her safety. As Myrtle stepped into the girls' bathroom on the second floor, she stumbled upon something she never should have seen. A glimpse of a hidden world, a world where magic and darkness intertwined. And in that moment, everything changed. The bathroom became her prison and her tormentors, she was trapped, unable to escape the horrors that awaited her around every corner. And then there were the whispers, the rumors that spread like wildfire through the halls of Myrtle had become known as Moaning Myrtle, a constant stream of misery and despair echoing through the castle walls. Nobody listened to her cries. Nobody understood her pain. She was just a ghost, a figment of imagination, a cautionary tale whispered to frightened first years. But Myrtle's story is not just a tragic tale of a young witch lost to the darkness. It's a story of friendship, loyalty, and the bonds that unite us in the face of adversity. Despite her torment, Myrtle never lost hope. She clung to the memory of her friends, the ones who stood by her side through the darkness, and never let go. What's the most terrifying thing you've ever encountered in a bathroom? Share your thoughts in the comments. The ghosts no one talks about. In the bustling halls of Hogwarts, there are some ghosts that seem to fade into the background. Their stories untold and their presence overlooked. They don't make regular appearances or have names whispered in reverence by the student body. Instead, they linger in the shadows, haunting the corridors in ways that defy explanation. These are the ghosts no one talks about, the forgotten specters who roam the halls of Hogwarts unnoticed and unheard. Their forms flicker and shimmer, seen only in fleeting glimpses, like a whisper in the wind or a sigh in the night. Some say they are fragments of students lost to forbidden spells, their souls forever trapped within the castle walls. Others believe they are dark spirits that never had human form, bound to Hogwarts by some malevolent force. They don't show up on magical maps or respond to the usual ghost-related spells. They are elusive, mysterious, and deeply unsettling. These ghosts don't haunt in the traditional sense. They don't rattle chains or shake beds. Instead, they seem to linger, their presence felt more than seen. When they do appear, it is often in the reflection of a polished suit of armor or in the flickering light of a candle flame. Their forms are distorted, their features obscured, leaving those who see them with more questions than answers. Sometimes they are seen in the corners of the Room of Requirement, a place where wishes are granted and needs are met. But what do these ghosts want? Why do they haunt the halls of Hogwarts? The answer, like their forms, remains elusive, a mystery that continues to baffle and intrigue those brave enough to seek it out. A final revelation: the ghosts of Hogwarts are not merely remnants of the past, echoes of lives lived and lost within the castle walls. They are watchers, silent observers bound to the secrets buried beneath Hogwarts. Each ghost is tied to a tragedy, a dark event, or a buried secret that the school would rather forget. They are the keepers of history, the unsung heroes of a story that has been kept from the eyes of students and staff alike. But why are these secrets kept hidden? What is the school afraid its students might learn about the past? The answer lies in the shadows, in the whispers that echo through the halls at night. The ghosts know things that we don't, things that could change the course of history if revealed. They have seen the best and worst of humanity, the heights of love and the depths of despair. They have witnessed the struggles and sacrifices that have shaped the school as history, and they have borne silent witness to the darkest secrets that lurk in its deepest chambers. But the ghosts are not just passive observers. They are active participants in the story of Hogwarts, their presence felt in every generation, guiding, protecting, and warning those who walk the halls. They are the unseen force that keeps the school together, the silent guardians of a legacy that spans centuries. What secrets do you think the ghosts of Hogwarts are hiding? Share your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe for more amazing content. Thanks for watching.